Hey, my friend, how are you doing? I've decided just to pose a question to my audience, to my subscribers, to those who view me. I'm not isolated from the world. I'm aware. I keep myself in touch. I allow myself to have a sense of empathy, to have a sense of what's going on around the world. And then yesterday I talked about the weather being unfairly smoky and unfairly imbalanced as far as air quality is concerned. Little did I know that I was complaining and whining, yet 17 young souls were being engulfed in an Inferno in an academy in Nyeri. So my whining takes not only a back seat, but it's like a scratch, a drop in the ocean when you think about it. And you think about how lives at that age can just vanish because, I don't know, my speculation is that it's just a country going rogue again. We've sacrificed souls. We're either shooting them when they hold us accountable and call us to accountability. We silence them, or we let them perish in an inferno in fire. This is the highest level of irresponsibility for me. I'm mincing sadness. It's a mixed bag of sadness and anger, because these are young souls that didn't have to. If we paid attention to just common sense of structures of buildings and make sure that our students, our young souls, have safety and a safe place to learn. This is tragedy too common. This is tragedy too criminal. In nature, it has a criminality written all over it. It has a country of lawlessness written all over it. And so I paused here just to say condolences to the parents and to all those who are affected. It's very interesting how when tragedy hits, the country and the leaders rally into this idea of let's mourn for 3 days, instead of saying let's have a thorough investigation for the next 3 or 48 hours, find out what really happened. That's their list of their concerns as usual. The only thing they do is try to gather some goodwill from the ashes of young souls that perished. I'm speaking from this part of the world that is not immune to tragedies. We had in Georgia a young man gone rogue when shooting his classmates, schoolmates, in an irresponsible way, and the parents are facing the consequences. So should the nation, if we really have to look at it diligently. But again, young souls being sacrificed in the altar of ego, politics, and madness and impunity. When are we going to learn? When are we going to say enough is enough? When are we going to say accountability is a good thing? The universe is accountable. When we don't take care of our trees, we don't take care of our environment. It's all these that we are going through in the name of excessive heat. The world is burning, yet we are burning our own children. We need to kind of just have a moment of reflection and a moment of saying we can do better. And we should be angry when we see people, adults, leaders, not giving us any sense of safety when all they have to do is inspect those dormitories. Take time to figure out how safe are our children in those mini prisons in Kenya, because I'll tell you this, I'm speculating, I could be speculating, but my speculations could be right. Those children are no way out. They were locked in, they were in a lockdown, and they could not escape the inferno. Just to know that gives me chills, and to know that tells me it's the highest form of criminality, that we are these children. I have a sense that even the windows are only meant to keep whatever they want to keep out, but those who are in have no way out. That is my sense of Kenya's structures, Kenya's buildings, And the dormitories and those academies tell me that they're just prisons. It's a place, a trap for children. It's a sad day. I had to share this. It's a sad day that we are losing souls. Either we are shooting them, they're burning in infernos, or they're shooting each other because we cannot keep the guns where they need to be. It's an opinion from Joel Chestnut. It's an episode that has no title. It's a sad episode. We mourn the death of young souls. It's a sad day. I hope it makes sense to some people, but it doesn't make sense to me. It's as senseless as it gets. The question for me is there justice? Is there any form of justice? Any iota of justice in Kenya? Any? Tell me, if you see any, share with me, because it's not even dropping. We are dry. It's a dry bone country that is to me, it's as if we've just allowed, or we look the other way. Rebecca Cheptegei began this week for me, the shooting in Georgia, and now the Inferno consuming and just burning children to ashes. It makes no sense. As a parent, it's sad. I'm here in the middle of nowhere. Don't ask me why I'm sweating. I'm not angry that much that I'm sweating. I had to tell you what I felt about what's going on around the world per se, because athletics and humanity are the same thing to me. Joel Chestnut, wishing you blessings and love wherever you are, my friend.